I'm walking in the woods by myself, talking to a camera, hoping the neighbors don't hear me. Maybe I am finding my rhythm again.
Look who's back. Woo!
Good evening, beautiful people. All right, so we finally got Excursion back. I guess I'll just walk around and talk about it. It's been a weird day waiting for the tow truck driver to get here and just everything. It's been a weird week and a half, guys. Like, it's been a really weird week and a half. Having the accident, dealing with insurance, dealing with, I mean, gosh, yesterday I think I was on the phone for 4 hours. I think I talked about that in the last video. Just going back and forth. It's a lot of work being a coordinator. To anybody who has that as your job title, my hat is off to you, because coordinating a whole bunch of people over the phone to get everything to happen, yeah, it's a headache. All right, this side is not that bad. I had a trickle charger on. They left the key in it in the on position, ran the battery dead. Last I saw it, which was a week and a couple days ago, it was fine. It ran and all that, but battery ran down. Here's the rough side. There's some dents in the doors. Nothing real crazy. Yep. And this is the side where we really customized the guardrail. This tire is actually ripped where it hit the guardrail. Really, the bulk of the damage is all up front. This brush guard and the bull bar. This is arguably, it either saved our bacon or made it so we hopped up over the guardrail real quick. So because we hopped the guardrail, all of this stuff underneath, that's what took the brunt of the damage, is all the linkage. Yeah, steering is disconnected, so, you know, the wheel's free spinning. There's other stuff too. The leaf spring over on the other side, that actually, I don't know how, but the overload spring got bent down. It's on the ground. It probably got snagged in the wreck. All sorts of stuff like that. Yeah. So just from what I've looked at, it looks like what it's going to cost us to fix it is actually not outrageous. Mind you, the getting it drivable, that portion, getting it drivable is not going to be that bad. Getting the cosmetic stuff sorted out, hey, I can deal with a few dents and scratches. I got to replace the back bumper, probably the front bumper, stuff like that. But the frame's not bent. There was no motor damage. Didn't set off airbags. I mean, it was actually amazing. I think them wanting to consider it a total loss so fast, I think it was just because that vehicle would go to auction and sell in a heartbeat. But it is what it is. We got it back. We're happy. I can begin working on it. All that good stuff. So I am very happy to have all of that wrapped up and over and done with. Every time I walk out here, right here, a beetle flies up and attacks my face. It's just something about this door today. All right, I figure since my whole filming schedule has been so messed up past pretty much since the 10th, I've just had that off feeling. I haven't been able to feel like I'm back in the swing. All of my normal things that I do, I've just kind of gone out the window. So I'm gonna feed animals. It's the evening. I'm gonna, you know, do my evening chores. And I'll bring you guys along with me. It's still a little bit early to put the calf away and move Chuck's flock. Chuck is our rooster in our mobile flock. But I can get started. We can go up and see the pigs and stuff like that. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Why is there a foil pan in with the chickens? So when we went up to help the Kramers with their pig butchering, when we had that accident, we had brought some food, you know, food to eat with dinner. That was one of Meg's corn casseroles, and it got absolutely smashed in the back of the car. And we had green beans. We grabbed the green beans, those were fine. And, you know, the few things that you think to grab, well, I saw that in there, and at that point, we thought we were going to be able to get them to ship the truck home, but that ended up not working out. And so that thing has been living in the back of the Excursion for over a week. It was kind of disgusting. So needless to say, I pulled it out, I put it in there, and they cleaned the tray out for me. They enjoyed it. It's a good use of leftovers. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bucket of some feed and we'll go see the pigs. I usually don't feed the pigs at night, but we'll go up there and give them a treat. Something I should have filmed and I didn't film. It was just one of those in the middle of doing this and that. We picked all of our cucuzzis, almost all of them. These are the rotten ones. The rotten ones, they're ones that they had like bug damage. Actually, that feels like it's about halfway hollowed out. This one, the fire ants had actually buried it in the dirt and it split where it was buried. And then you have some like this that they just broke. That was a perfectly good one, but when we were putting the rest in the barn for storage, it snapped. So I think I'll take this one and we'll feed it to the pigs. No, I'll take 2 of them. So as I walk by the barn, I'll go in there and I'll show you our nice little pile of cucuzzis. Mind you, I've already fed a dozen of them to the animals. I think we did that. What day was that? That was like Sunday, I think, is when we harvested all that. I've probably fed about a dozen of them to the animals, and we have about 2 dozen more. Not as many as I was hoping for going into, you know, winter. But like I said, it's kind of an experiment. All right, there's our pile. Believe it or not, there's actually about 26 of them in that pile. It's pretty exciting. That was only, I don't know, like 5-6 plants, something like that. And a couple of those plants didn't produce very well. The ones on the trellis, those ones really produced great. The one that kind of fell over and was on the ground didn't really produce too well. So, live and learn. I will be growing these cucuzzi, the serpent gourds, next year. They're so vigorous. I'm actually probably going to use them as ground cover in places that I need ground cover. This was an experiment. These are birdhouse gourds. We actually got those seeds from our friend Mike. We were over there and they gave, I think it was Tyler, a old dried out birdhouse gourd, and he was like, I don't know if the seeds are any good. We were down here at the barn. I was like, go throw some in the ground out here, see if they come up. And they did. We're gonna let that birdhouse gourd, hopefully that one will get up to size and we can pick it and dry it and we can have more seeds. Thought that was kind of cool. I think I've finally reached the point in my life, the age where I get excited for seeds. It was the start of the weekend, it was Friday, we went up and saw Billy and Michelle over at Permapastures Farm, and I took him a cucuzzi, a serpent gourd, and he gave me one of those tromboncinos he's been growing. They're also a big gourd squash thing. And honestly, I was tickled. He handed me that thing and it's like, oh, I'm gonna plant these next year too. All of these things, all of these various plants and gourds and things like that you can plant and grow. We can eat them, the animals can eat them. It's exciting. I don't know why I get so excited about silly stuff like that. Hey, piggies. They're looking at me like, he's got a bucket. All right. I wanna see if they'll eat this out of my hand. You want that? Go ahead, Mo. Get your bite. They're here. There, I think everybody got a taste. I guess I'll throw the feed in there. That way everybody can have a bite. You want that? You want that? I usually don't bring them dry feed, but I don't think they mind. So we are actually just about done with this spot. If you notice, there's pretty much no green stuff at pig height. They're getting to the point I'm noticing they know how to knock these little scrappy trees. They knock them down and then eat the leaves off of them. So they're quite efficient in how well they can completely annihilate an area. I need to get up here and finish wood chipping, and then I can move them all the way up and they'll be against the property line. Yeah, I love this system. This is great. Getting bacon out of it. They're clearing the land. They're eating the kudzu. They're eating the briars. This is great. I don't necessarily want to say bear with me for really losing my groove, but yeah, bear with me. You know, we took our week off and then had the accident. I swear it's been one of the hardest things in the world to get back into the swing and find the rhythm of vlogging and working out here and doing everything. I'm not gonna say it's been hard. It's been frustrating. It's been very frustrating. But here we are. I'm walking in the woods by myself, talking to a camera, hoping the neighbors don't hear me. Maybe I am finding my rhythm again. All right, so as we're burning daylight, we're just about out of daylight, so I'm gonna set the camera up, lock up the rest of those chickens, and get a move on, getting them moved for tomorrow's paddock. Here's the nightly routine. Usually I wait until it's like dark. That way, if there's the odd chicken that didn't go to bed, we have one. I call her Blind Eye because that's just what she got named. When they were babies, someone pecked her eye and she's blind in it. Sweetest chicken, great disposition, like really friendly, but she's only got one eye. She does a really good job for only having one eye. She's heavier and like bigger and stronger than the rest of the chickens, but she's stubborn. She never goes to bed. I think what happens is she's up foraging and, you know, doing chicken stuff, and she stays out later than everybody else. And so when she goes to go to bed, because she's only got one eye, she has a hard time hopping up in that door. I've tried putting a ramp out, doesn't matter. And so what she'll do is she'll hop up on top and perch up there. Well, I'm worried that one of these nights I'm like gonna be busy and not get out here to lock them up, and like an owl's gonna get her or something. The one chicken that, besides Chuck, that has a name is Blind Eye. The rest of them in that flock don't really have names.